Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back or welcome to my channel, TV-DICTION, where we talk about all my latest TV obsessions, break down the drama, and share our thoughts on the shows that we can't stop watching.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey y'all, it's been a minute, but I am back. And as you can tell from the title, we are rewinding the hands of time. We are taking it back to the beginning, back to where it all started, back to where all the drama unfolded first, and back to the show that made way for both Bruz and, of course, our favorite couple, Zatima. We will be rewatching Sisters from the beginning, from season 1, episode 1, and watching it all the way through up until season 9. I ain't gonna hold y'all, but I fell off of Sisters. I believe after like season 7, and I don't even think I watched season 7 all the way through, but I fell off. I stopped watching it. So it's really been a minute since I've been up on the show and I've watched it. So I felt that it was only right to revisit since season 10 is looming. And I also wanted to see if I can fall back in love with the show and catch up before the premiere of season 10, whenever that would be. So grab your glass of wine, some popcorn, your favorite snack, and join me on this rewatch journey. I do hope I can stay consistent because one thing about Sisters, them seasons are long, 25 episodes or so per season for 9 seasons. Oh, that's gonna be a minute. Hopefully we can stay consistent on it though, y'all. But before we can dive into the episodes, here's a little backstory of the show for anyone who's new here or anyone like me who fell off and need a little refresher. Season 1, Episode 1 of Sisters premiered on October 23rd, 2019 on BET, and the season 1 finale aired on April 1st, 2020. With a whopping 25 episodes with a runtime of 42 minutes per episode, the series averaged about 889,000 viewers per episode, with the season 1 premiere episode averaging about 894,000 viewers and the season 1 finale episode averaging a whopping 1.6 million views. But y'all, feel free to fact check me on those numbers. I did look into them, and those were the general consensus of what I can find online. But please feel free, correct me down in the comments if I got anything wrong. And while we're on the topic of Tyler Perry, being that season 1 was 25 episodes, one thing about Tyler Perry, he continues to give us those long seasons, like 25 episodes. Hell, if you watch the haves and the have-nots, I believe one of them episodes like 40 something episodes long, one of them seasons. He never falters. And say what you want about Tyler Perry and the styling, the way that he films and the programs that he put out. But one thing about it, two things to show, he is giving us those seasons, those 25 episode long seasons, like it was back in the day. It's not like now, which was normalized that we get 10 episodes, 8 episodes. We'd be lucky to get 13 episodes a season. And we got to wait 2 to 3 years, damn near 5, for another season to premiere. Say what y'all want about him, Tyler Perry be on it, okay? With the exception of Zatima, I believe he gave us only 10 episodes that first season. We have forgiven him since season 2 and 3 were longer. 20 episodes, we have forgiven him for that. But I believe that was the only exception where he didn't give us 25 episodes straight out the gate. And I want y'all to know, do not look no further when you guys ask questions like, oh, who's still watching Tyler Perry? Who is he making content for? Okay. I am an avid Tyler Perry watcher. Okay. If he's putting it out, I am watching it. So when y'all be like, damn, why he even still making content? Like, who's still watching that? Me. Okay. I am his target audience, and his target audience is me. Okay. If he has 1,000,001 viewers, I am one of those. If he only has one viewer, that viewer is me. And if it comes a time and y'all say really nobody's watching it, then I must have gone up the glory, okay? Because I will be one of the ones. up until he decide he releasing his last project. Okay, I will be one of those viewers. So if it ever comes to the time and y'all be like, damn, he actually ain't got no viewers, I must have met my maker. Okay, y'all. Oh, sorry, y'all. Now that I got that off my chest, the little tangent, had to get that little rant off. Let's get back into the nitty gritty of Sisters. So, when the show centered KJ Smith as Andrea Barnes, Ebony Obsidian as Karen Mott, Min Young as Daniela King, Novi Brown as Sabrina Holland. And according to IMDb, the original premise of the show was a group of single black females from different walks of life who bond over their one common thread, which is, why am I single? And originally, that's what drew me to the show, being that it was a group of black women navigating their lives as friends. And it reminded me so much of their predecessors, such as Girlfriends, Living Singles, and their counterparts like Harlem, Run the World, Insecure, etc. Sisterhood was at the focus, not only regular sisterhood, but black women's sisterhood was at the focus. And I really love that premise. However, I think now that we have strayed very far away from that, we've deviated all the way to the left when it comes to that from the sisterhood. Not to say that the sisterhood is not on display, but it's not what I think it originally started to be. Now, what's at the forefront is their love drama. And then I was like, I would have never expected there to be things like murder come up in this series while from watching season 1 back when I originally did. Like, that was not, I didn't think it was gonna go that way. I thought it was just gonna be like a sitcom or regular drama. Yes, we're gonna see their love life, but I didn't think it was gonna be the focus. I thought the focus would be strictly their sisterhood, but that's not the case in point now where we are. It's literally just the drama, which once again is the reasoning for the rewatch, because I want to see if I can fall in love, back in love with the show. See if I can catch up and see if it could continue to keep my interest and not fall off after season 7 like I did before. So once again, grab your glass of wine, some soda, juice, your favorite snack, popcorn, and join me on the rewatch if you would like. Or let me know in the comments if you don't have it in you to sit down and watch the 9 seasons all over again. Or if you've already done the rewatch, how many times have you rewatched it, and has your perspective of the show changed from watching it the first time to the time that you have rewatched it? Until next time, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.